Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's Abu Pasha here again. So I've been meaning to do a video for people who want to get on the property ladder but think that they can't pay the ongoing expenses to maintain a property. So I'm about to show you, especially for first-time buyers, how you can get around this. And it's a twist on house hacking. So if you look on my screen, you'll see a definition here. House hacking is a real estate investment strategy when owning multifamily rental properties. It's when you live in one of the multiple units and you rent the rest of them out. Now, in the UK, we don't really have multifamily rental properties. But what you can do is do a twist on it. And that is where you buy a big property and you let out the rooms. So in other words, you have lodgers. Another way of looking at it is like a house of multiple occupancy. Only you, the landlord, the owner, also are one of the tenants of the property. And using this technique, you can essentially cover all your housing costs for free. So I'm going to give live examples, real examples of actual properties that are currently listed for sale, and I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm also going to show you how to pick the right property for something like this. So yesterday I spent about 2 hours researching some properties, and just in 2 hours I was able to pick one out which should be able to do the job. Obviously it still has to be viewed, etc. But once we submit an offer above asking price, it should be accepted almost straight away. So let's now take a look at the property, and I'm going to show you what's so special about this, and I'm going to take you through the numbers as well. It's this one here. What is so special about it? Well, it's relatively close to London. There's a 47-minute train ride to London St Pancras, and in terms of the distance from the train station, it's 0.4 miles. So you should be able to walk from this house to the train station in roughly about 12-13 minutes. And then, providing you've timed it right and providing trains run on time, you can add another 47 minutes to that. So in roughly 1 hour, 1 hour 5 minutes, you should be from your doorstep into central London. If we just take a quick look as to where this is located, this is where the property is. Your shopping district is just here, so it's roughly a 10-minute walk away from all the shops and amenities. The train station is right over there, so that's where you live. That's the train station, that's 0.4 miles. And if we go slightly down south, you will see that there's a hospital and there are a lot of shops. KFC, Western Union. This is basically the high street, so this is where all the shops are located. This kind of property here, it should be easy to let out. You should be able to let out rooms, providing the property itself is in good condition and the rooms are of adequate size. And I'm going to demonstrate to you that they are. This property is £200,000. By making an offer of £205,000, it guarantees that we'll get the property and that we can now start putting our plan in place. So let's take a quick look at what this property looks like. From outside you can see it looks fairly decent, fairly clean, nothing wrong with it. It's this one here. And if we take a look at inside, you can see it's got a nice kitchen. This kitchen's ready to move into, just give it a good clean and you're ready to go. The bathroom looks fine, it looks clean, but you may need to maybe replace this vanity unit, and also this bath panel as well. Maybe buy a new shower unit. So basically you'll spend probably about £1,000 or something on this. The rooms look nice and clean, well painted. Again, just to clean up. Ready to move into, basically. That's the outside space. Right. So the property's in good condition. You could probably just spend £1,000 or £2,000 on it and it'll be good to go. It'll be nice. And it'll be able to rent. Now this is the crucial part. We needed a floor plan. So I'm going to explain to you now why this is so good. you've got the ground floor here. So my proposal would be to use this as a bedroom, this as a bedroom. On the second floor, use this as a bedroom and this as a bedroom. So now you've got 4 bedrooms in this house. If you go downstairs, you can see that you've got a lounge diner. So now you've got the communal area, and this room here is also a communal area. So it's a big area, a communal area, lounge area. So you can have your TV, your living space here. And then you've got the kitchen, and then you've got the shower room. This is for 4 people to live. Now, I have actually got a contingency where if only 3 people live here, then that's okay too, but I'll explain through the sums, through the numbers, the financials later on. So this basically proves that we can have 4 people living in here, and the property will cost £205,000. We also know that it's close to the train station, close to the shops, close to amenities, so you're not going to have too many problems letting the property out. So now what I want to do is I want to go to the numbers. So here are the numbers. Right, as I said, £205,000. It's about 0.4 miles to Gillingham Station. That's a 47-minute train ride, which I use Trainline to find out how long it takes. Now, this is the income that you can get. 3 rooms can be let out at £450 each. How did I find this out? Let me show you. I went to spare room. So what spare room allows me to do is punch in the postcode, rooms for rent, and then I can search to see what other landlords in the area are charging. And the charge seems to be anywhere from around £425 per month to about £600. The approximate amount that is being charged seems to be around the £450 to £500 mark, and what I've done is I've gone for a more conservative, safe amount, and that's £450. If I put these rooms out for £450 a month, I'm pretty sure I'll get tenants. Now, the income from that, them paying me £450, including all bills, is £1,350. The outgoing, so this is what I now have to pay. I've got a repayment mortgage, 35 years, and I'll be paying £675 per month. I went to moneysupermarket.com, a link in the description, and this allows you to basically check on mortgage rates to see roughly what sort of mortgage rate you can get. Right, so I'm looking to buy a property for £205,000. My deposit amount will be £20,500. I want the 35-year repayment mortgage. Let's see. Right, £675. That's the best deal they can find. £675 per month. That figure goes into there. Band C council tax, and that's £125 per month. Again, I just googled Gillingham Council, and I pulled that figure out, £125 per month. And then the utilities, if you've got 4 people living in the property, I think £200 would be sufficient, roughly £50 per person, and that covers gas, electricity, water, and broadband. Then you've got buildings insurance, £20 per month, roughly, and the total comes to £1,020. I'm going to be earning £1,350 from the property. The balance is £330. That means that I will actually earn money while living there, £330 per month. Now, some notes that I've got to take is that this amount here is going to be taxed, but there is a £7,500 per year tax allowance. So what that means is for the first £7,500 that I earn, I get no tax. After that, you'll be charged at 20% depending on your own tax rate. So for example, if you're a higher rate earner, earning over £50,000 per year, then you will be taxed at 40%. And just so that you know, I'm going to put a link in description This is information as far as tax is concerned when you're renting out rooms. Okay, this is the HMRC government website. I'm going to suggest that you be earning somewhere in the region of £41,000 at least per year. If you're earning £41,000, you're good to go, and again, I'll explain why. £41,000 translates to about £2,627 per month take-home pay. So just imagine if you had rented this out, you'll be getting £330 here, and you'll be getting £2,627 for your job. So that's £2,957 a month. And also, all your housing costs are already paid for. So you only have to pay for food, travel, stuff like that, clothes. You don't have to pay for housing. It's all paid for. And you've got basically £3,000 coming in your pocket every month. Now, the reason why I say that you've got to earn £41,000 a year is because to get the mortgage on this, most mortgage lenders use a multiple of 4.5 times your salary. So you will need to be earning a decent salary to buy this property. Bear in mind the average salary in London is £38,000. Now, including all purchase costs, I made a note that it's going to be £21,500. Yep. So that's your deposit and your legal costs, £21,500. So there you have it. This is my master plan for house hacking. So if you're a first-time buyer, you don't have a property, and you want to get on the ladder, you've got £21,500 ready to go in the bank, you earn £41,000 or more a year. I think this is a fantastic opportunity. If you want to do it with maybe a friend even, that could also work. Basically, you can use your combined incomes to buy it. There's 4 rooms available, 4 bedrooms, remember. So each of you could take 1 bedroom each, and that leaves the 2 bedrooms to be let out. Also, if you are trying to save up for a second home, maybe you want to go into the property business, maybe you want to be a landlord. Again, this is a brilliant way. So this guy in this situation, he's earning 41 grand, right? £2,627 per month is his income. And if all 3 rooms are let out, he's earning 330 from that. So he's actually getting roughly £3,000 in his pocket while all his housing expenses are paid for. He'll then have maybe £1,000 for expenses, but the other £2,000 he can just put in savings. If he does this for 1 whole year solid, that's going to be £24,000. That's enough for a deposit on a property in the north of England. So it can just get you kick-started in property as a landlord. That's why this is such a powerful strategy. Is this the only property that allows you to do it? No, there's many properties. I mean, I found yesterday plenty of properties when I did my research. I did this one here, which is in southeast London, in Erith, close to the station. Again, it's got all the amenities nearby. And basically, you would end up having to pay £167 per month for your housing. That's excellent in London. In London, where else are you going to find that? You're not going to find that. If you try and rent a room, you'll pay £575 a month. I can just very quickly take you through this. This is the one in southeast London. It's 290,000. We will offer 295 so that we get it. And this is what the property looks like. Looks very nice from outside, inside in good condition, ready to move into. So you move in, and what you would do is, so this is the ground floor. Here's the bathroom and here's the kitchen, but this is where the magic happens. What you would do is you would live in, say, the reception room. You'll basically just put a bed in it, and that will be your bedroom. This will be the communal area. This will be a bedroom let out. That will be another bedroom that's let out, and this will just be a spare room. You can't let this room out because it's too small. I mean, you could let it out, but I don't think you'll get much for it, and to be honest, it's not worth the hassle. So I would actually leave that as a spare room just for storage. So you're just going to have 2 tenants in this case. And for this property, you'd offer 295 grand. The deposit that you've got to come up with is 29.5 plus 1 grand legal cost. That's £30,500. You would let out the rooms for 1,150. Now, I think this is very, very doable. I mean, I think you can actually get more money for this, but this is really doable. There's no reason why you can't let 2 of the rooms out. Altogether, the expenses are going to be £1,317, and when you deduct the 2, you come up with 167. That's how much you are going to have to pay from your pocket. You will need to earn £57,000 to afford this. £57,000 a year. That means in your pocket you get 3,475 per month, and if you subtract that, that's going to leave you with around £3,300, which is pretty good. So if you were to be saving for another property, you would have easily £2,000 per month to save. And again, in 1 year, you'd have £24,000, which would be enough for a deposit for a property in the north of England. I've also shortlisted other properties. This one's in Luton, right? Let me just take a quick look, very quick look, really fast. It's a decent property, and for that one, it would cost you £31 per month to live there. £31 per month for your living costs, and you would have 2 tenants, each paying £475 a month. So as you can see, there are a lot of properties around where house hacking will work, and it can help you to buy a property that you would otherwise not necessarily be able to afford. The only thing that you have to come up with is the deposit, and you have to be on a certain wage to pull this off, to actually get the mortgage on it. And you can also do this on more expensive, pricier properties as well, not just the cheaper end of the market, which is what I've focused on. Okay, right, so there you have it, guys. I've outlined the concepts of house hacking and how a lot of people got started in property. They house hacked. You know, they let out rooms or they let out part of their property. They were able to save up a lot of money, and then they bought other properties, and then that's how their property career began. Right, so let's close up then. And as always, these videos, they do take me quite a long time to edit, film, etc., plan. So if you can give me a like and a subscribe, that would be very much appreciated. Until next time, thank you.